What is going on, guys? It is Mike and welcome back to Tech 24/7 TV. Now, if you're someone who enjoys using their iPad with the Smart Keyboard Folio, but really the idea of scratching the sides of your beloved iPad leaves you feeling a little bit queasy, you should probably check out the CoverBuddy from SwitchEasy. Now, you can find this on their website or on Amazon for about $40 to $45, and I'll link both of those below in the description. Now, just in case it's not clear, this video is not sponsored, and I did go ahead and pay for the CoverBuddy with my own money. Now, the CoverBuddy claims to be the world's first Smart Keyboard Folio compatible iPad Pro case. And you're probably thinking to yourself, what does that even mean? So this is a case that allows you to go ahead and insert your iPad Pro into it and still retain use of Apple's Smart Keyboard Folio. Now, this case is going to be super thin and light, measuring 1.5 millimeters thin. Second, the case is really designed with these pogo pins on the back of it that are going to support power pass-through to the Smart Keyboard Folio. This allows you to place your iPad Pro inside the case and still use it with the Smart Keyboard Folio as you normally would, but you're getting the added benefit of protecting the sides of your iPad from bumps and scratches. Now, it's going to give you a little peace of mind if you decide to pull the iPad out of the case and use it outside the keyboard folio, but don't expect some significant drop protection from it because it's so thin. Now, third, the case is designed in such a way that allows all the ports are accessible while inside the case, including the ability to store and charge the Apple Pencil, which is, this is really great because now you don't have to worry about your iPad Pencil kind of twisting around while you put it inside your bag. You just heard mine click there, and misplacing your iPad Pencil, or even worse yet, losing it. Now, I bought this because I use my iPad Pro, both inside and outside of the Smart Keyboard Folio, but I quickly realized that it doesn't work well with a number of third-party USB-C cables that support power and data. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, why do you use so many different cables? So if I want to go ahead and use my iPad maybe to connect to my camera and I want to go ahead and transfer data, I'm using a different cable than the one that's supplied with it. Even if you're using other third-party cables, if the head of the USB-C adapter is thicker than the cutout on the back of the case, you're not going to be able to go ahead and plug it in securely, and you won't get through, or you won't be able to go ahead and use the cable as it's designed. So at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, should I buy this? Is the CoverBuddy right for me? And I think, at 40, 50 bucks, you definitely understand whether or not you're the type of individual who, if you're willing to spend, $169 or $179 on this for the 11-inch or $199 for the 12.9-inch, and you really want that full protection because you love this keyboard, the $40 or $50 is not probably a big deal to you. But I would say that if you're on the fence, here are a couple things that I would consider. So first, as I mentioned in the video, not all of the USB accessories stay in there very tightly. You could see here, this I can kind of just pull out with 2 fingers. It's not a secure connection, and I have to fiddle with it. So that to me is a drawback there. Second, not all of the USB-C connections to power the iPad will go ahead and work as well, especially if they're not first party. So if you use any third-party connections, you should know that you might have a hard time with that. And then at that point, what you need to do is you need to take out your iPad from the CoverBuddy in order to go ahead and use those accessories. Now, that may or may not be an insignificant, or may be insignificant to you, but for me, I'm not going to worry about taking my iPad in and out of the of this case, and I would rather just take the risk of scratching it. This is a very, I think, unique product because I have not seen these pins on any other products, and if you know of any others, please let me know because I'd love to see whether it's a keyboard or a case like this that's available. There was one company, I'll call it, it's Cynet or Cynet, but they're only available in Australia, which I can't get that product. Either way, if you've been on the lookout for something like this, I think the CoverBuddy is, a good buy at 40 or 50 bucks, as long as you don't have those requirements where one, you want or you have to use first-party accessories very often. 2, you're using a first-party USB-C cable, or even 3. One of the things that I do quite often is I change the volume on my iPad, and I don't often use the software swipe down from Control Center. I often just use my thumb here. This is a little bit intrusive where I can't hit the down arrow key unless my finger is really in the right position because of this ridge that is here, or this lip that is here. But either way, let me know what you think about the CoverBuddy from SwitchEasy in the comments below. And I have a lot of other mini reviews of iPad accessories, iPad Pro accessories, cases coming up. So make sure you are subscribed with notifications. Otherwise, I will talk to you in the next one, guys.